Hi, I'm Christina Trauthwein. I'm the editor-in-chief of Hotel Business, and right now I'm with Sloan Dean, and he's the president and CEO of Remington Hotels. Welcome.
Well, thank you for having me. This is great. Thank you.
Okay, so you're in a new role. You were recently appointed to the president and CEO position.
Correct.
What plans do you plan on implementing?
Well, a lot of big plans, but I've been with the firm for about 7 years, so I wasn't, brand new. I came in pretty eyes wide open, and I actually worked at the REITs before I came over to be COO at Remington. In terms of your question about plans, we're going to grow the platform in a significant way, in ways that we never have. And we can do key money, we can do co-investment, which we've already done our first co-investment deal out in Colorado. And then we're looking to be, if not eventually the largest, but one of the largest third-party operators in not only North America, but outside of North America as well. Right now, we are 88 hotels. We manage for 7 different institutional capital groups. And over the next couple of years, I hope to say that's hundreds of hotels for dozens of capital groups.
What markets are you primarily in?
We're everywhere from Manhattan, Boston, down to Key West, over to San Diego, up to Anchorage.
Okay.
So really we operate anywhere and everywhere across the U.S. with a hole in the Northwest. We don't currently operate in Oregon and Washington.
Okay.
And then we're not in Hawaii. We have operated in Canada and the Caribbean before, but we don't currently.
Okay. We're going to circle back to the third-party management in a
Sure.
little while. But before that, Remington was recently acquired by Ashford.
Correct.
How's that going?
On November 6th, we were acquired for $275 million by Ashford Inc. As part of that transaction, I moved into CEO. And I always get the question of, well, why would I hire you to manage my hotels if you're owned by a C Corp that externally advises 2 other REITs? And the answer I always say to people is because we've been around for 52 years and we act like an owner. We were an owner. We our roots are from being an owner-developer, and so we're hyper-focused on margin, profitability, and growing market share. And also, I'm the only third-party management company where 75 of my 88 hotels are core holdings.
Okay.
And so I don't churn. The portfolio is very stable, and stability and third-party management usually don't coincide in the same sentence. So it gives me a platform that I can make long-term decisions, whereas some of my competitors can't because 20 or 30% of their portfolio are cycling out, and I don't have that issue.
Okay, well that plays perfectly into my next question. And with the mergers and acquisitions in the third-party management space,
Yeah.
what opportunities does that present for Remington?
So I think the timing couldn't have been more ideal. We didn't know anything about the Aimbridge Interstate merger. And if you hear Dave Johnson or Mike Diedemeyer talk about their merger and what is going to be game-changing, is that they are now saying scale. Scale matters in recruiting talent, matters in terms of procurement. Well, right now, Remington is the 7th or 8th largest management company. So I've got scale when it comes to procurement. I've got scale when it comes to retaining and recruiting the best. But the differentiating factor between us and others is that I can say we're still small enough that an individual hotel owner matters.
Looking 5 to 10 years out, what are some of the things that you're hoping for?
I think 5 to 10 years from now, we will be top 3 hotel management firm in North America. Secondly, I think we'll be managing outside of just North America.
Okay.
And then third, I think we can confidently still say we are the best operator. What I have now is unique in that for the last 5 decades, us as a management platform, we've not been focused on growing third party. We've just been known as an owner-operator and then an affiliate of the REITs, and 100% of everybody's energy went into operating, maximizing market share, flow through, associate retainment, empowerment. And it's why my rooms margin, my GOP margins are superior to all my competitors. That's why we've grown market share 6 out of the last 7 years. So when I share our financial numbers to new potential owners, I don't even have to sell them. We've signed 4 deals in the last 30 days, all with new private equity firms we don't operate for because they look at the numbers. But if we grow too fast and grow in a way that's not smart, we'll lose that.
Sure. You need to be very strategic in terms
Yeah.
of growth. Yeah,
And I
sure.
think a lot of our competitors do short-sighted things for just the sake of growth. I took this job knowing that I was going to grow the platform for the next 15 or 20 years, and I'm trying to take a more long-term approach.
So with all of the competition out there, what do you feel separates Remington from your competitors?
What we do at Remington is our slogan is we're the place where passionate people thrive. And so thrive is a commitment to owners, to guests, to associates for long-term outperformance. And I think that statement and alignment bleeds through the organization. It also feeds into our owner entity, Ashford Inc. And so we, being owned by Ashford Inc., we're the only publicly held management company in North America, third-party management company. And so I've got access to capital that a lot of my competitors don't, so I can do creative things financially that a lot of my competitors can't. But at the end of the day, it comes back to that we're the place where passionate people thrive. Mm-hmm. And thrive is about endurance, stability, long-term, and not just thinking about things in the short term.
Great. Well, we look forward to following that.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Well, thank you for your time.